Hello people, welcome to online classes for production and operations management. In this lesson, we will be studying the concept of production control under Unit 2, Production Design, Planning and Control. So in previous lesson, we had studied the concept of production planning, under which we studied the scope of production planning, under which we have already completed production planning, and now we have to complete production control in this lesson. So yes, this is something that we've already covered in previous session, and yes, over here. So in this lesson we will be starting with production control. The topics or the subtopics that we would be covering is meaning and concept of production control, objectives, functions of production control, and various techniques under production control. And finally, we would be concluding this lesson by differentiating between production planning and production control. So that is the agenda for this lesson, right? So let us begin with today's session. So speaking of production control, it is the primary function of production management that follows other functions, right? So as you've already studied in functions of management, what are the functions of management? Functions of management are planning, decision making, organizing, controlling, and finally what we get is controlling. That is, this function follows all other functions of management. So similarly, in production management also, production control is the last function. It is again one of the most important functions of any enterprise is, um, in the business for production. It ensures that the desired output of specified quality at the prescribed time in the most economical manner, and it directs and regulates all the activities of a production process. And lastly, it also verifies whether the activities are moving in accordance with the production plan or not, and whether they stand the quality checks or no. So that is the function, or that is the meaning of production control function. Then if we have to see the definition of it, according to Henry Fayol, production control is the art as well as the science of ensuring that all which occurs is in accordance with rules established and the instructions issued. That is, production control includes guiding and direction production along the times set by the plans and integration of different factors of production with a view to optimize efficiency through routing, scheduling, dispatching, and follow up techniques. So, the success of any business depends upon large extent of the performance of the production control department, right? The main objectives of production control are these, that is, issuing the necessary orders to the proper personnel, that is, proper people, through the prescribed channels for effecting the plan, that is, implementing or executing the plan. Then, to ensure availability of the means of carrying out the orders in the required quality at the required time. That is, ensuring that there is ample amount, if not ample, if there is required amount of quality of resources. Resources can be human resources, raw materials, uh, finance resources, anything. Required quality and at a required time. So availability check comes under production control. And lastly, to ensure carrying out of the orders by the personnel so that goods are produced in the required quantities of the specified quality at the predetermined time. So this is the very important objective of production control. So, making necessary provisions of raw material, equipment, machines, labor, then arranging for production of goods and services according to the predetermined demand, ensuring regular and timely supply of raw materials at proper time, place, and in proper quality so that delays in production may be eliminated to considerable extent, then utilizing the production facilities, buildings, plants, men, material, etc., in such a way that the cost of production is minimized, are certain objectives of production control. Further, to arrange the activities in the quality control so that the goods may be produced according to the predetermined specifications, then proper cooperation of the operations of various sections and various departments responsible for production, and it is lastly also responsible for the product design and development. So these are certain objectives of production control. Now let us further study the functions involved in production control process or production control strategy. So first is control activities. So this is done by releasing manufacturing orders through dispatching. Uh, as we have studied in the last session under the dispatching stage, right? That manufacturing orders are released. So these activities are controlled under this strategy of production control. Then coming to next function is control of material movement. This time of which material is required from the supplier and issued to plant is observed, and a close watch is kept on its movement from one plant to another to ensure that this movement is in accordance with the production cost, right? Then next is availability of tools, even that is controlled. So steps are to be taken to ensure that the tools specified in the production plan are available as and when required. That is, the production control department needs to ensure that there are ample of tools available and the production process should not be stopped due to unavailability of tools. Then quantity produced is also controlled. So work in progress at predetermined stages of production is observed to determine that right quantity of specified quality work is processed from time to time. Then quantity of raw material and work in process which fails to pass each stage of inspection is observed, and provision is made to issue replacement orders for each material for work. And lastly, labor efficiency and control is also supervised under production control. So time taken on each unit of work in process is observed and recorded, and comparison of time taken is made with the time allowed in scheduling stage of process planning. Production planning. So these are certain important functions of production control department. So moving ahead with the techniques of production control. However, before implying the techniques for production control, let us first see what are the requirements of a production control system. Okay. A good and effective production control system requires sound organizational structure, reliable information, a relatively high degree of standardization, and trained personnel for its success. So, the factors that are needed to make a production control system successful are these, that is, information about requirements and productive capacities. So, the businesses should be aware and have complete knowledge of the following, that is, knowledge of the products to be produced, detailed information about the number and types of each machine and each processing unit together with the complete tabulated data uh, on power, speed, and feeds of all the machines. So that is the productive capacities of the of each machinery. Then it needs to have detailed information about the time and sequence of operations for each part of the final product for the finished product as a whole. Then accurate, up-to-date information regarding total material requirements, material in stores, quantities to be purchased, time required to get them. All of these information, all of this data needs to be there in order to have a successful production control system. Then next requirement is conform with scientifically determined standards, which are fabricated and purchased materials, tools and equipment to extent possible, operations on all parts as per the design and procedure and instructions only, production standards for the labor force, provision for adequate inspection to make sure that the quality is maintained, and reports on production performance in comparison with the scheduled production. Thirdly, best organization setup. That is, first and foremost, support from the top management with the recognition of the need for production planning, and then followed by the delegation of authority and responsibilities, and lastly, that is full understanding on the part of the supervisory staff that the determination of their work schedule from central planning room is just an extension of the principles and in no way amounts to erosion of any, responsibilities or authorities. That needs to be taken into consideration. And lastly, availability of suitable personnel. So the personnel that is hired should be able to understand the scheduled operations. They should be fully trained to fit the requirements of the particular system adopted, and they should be properly remunerated to enlist their interests as well. So these are certain requirements of the production control system, starting with the basic informations of the requirements and productive capacities of the resources, then conforming with the scientifically determined standards of all the machinery, as well as resources, be it human resources as well. Then best organization setup, that is the management of the businesses. And lastly, the availability of suitable personnel, that is human resources. So the combination of all four aspects are required for a successful production control system. Now we can move ahead and study different techniques of production control. So first technique is programming. This involves the regulation of the supply of finished products in the desired amounts at the due date in accordance with the production plan. So that is programming. Then next technique under production control is ordering. So this method of ordering breaks down the requirements of the products to be completed at specific times into orders for materials and processed parts also. So it is the process of placing the orders to the supplier and the processing department for material and other parts needed to manufacture a particular product, and also to arrange the ordering quantity and delivery schedule in such a way that all the items are delivered in time to meet the production schedule. So that is another technique of production control. The next up is dispatching, that we have already studied in last session. That is, it is the routine of setting production activities in motion through release of orders and instructions, delegation of responsibilities and authorities in accordance with the previously planned times and sequence. Right? Sequence and timings are very much essential under dispatching and production control. Then we have progressing and follow up technique. So this is done for checking the production activities systematically so that the production may be carried out in according to the prescribed plan. And lastly, we have inspection technique under production control, which is carried out for confirming that the quality is of predetermined standard. Right. So during inspection, The defective parts are rejected so that only the products of good quality should reach the consumers. To reduce reductions, inspections is done at various stages, right from the raw material to the finished good stage. So these are certain techniques of production control. Programming sees to the supply of the finished goods or the finished products in the desired amount at the desired time. Ordering checks the requirements of the orders completed at the specified time and in the specified quantity. Dispatching sees to the routine of setting up of production activities like release of order and instructions. Then progressing in follow-up checks on the production activities are carried out systematically or not, and inspection checks on the quality of the product that should be produced or the standard that is required to be maintained. So that is the inspection technique under production control. So this production control strategy is as equally important as the very first stage, that is the production planning. Both of these strategies should never be ignored by the production department, rather the businesses itself. If at all they fail to adhere to carry out these strategies or execute these strategies well, then they may have to face losses. So let us study the importance and rather the significance of production control system. So this is the last topic in today's session. So significance of production control is, or what is the importance of production control? Why does production control matters so much? Why is it so important for the businesses to implement or execute production control strategy? So the first benefit is better service to consumers. Through implementation of various production control techniques, the promised delivery dates are kept, production flows as per the scheduled time. So this involves the confidence in the each employee of the company to set the delivery date and provide better service to the customers. Therefore, better service to customers can be given through production control process. Then less overtime work. As production takes place as per the schedule, there will be few rush orders. Therefore, there will be less there will be less overtime work in the organizations as compared to the other firms in the same industry. Then need for smaller inventories of work in progress and finished goods. So businesses working under an effective production planning and effective control system require lower inventories of materials, parts, components, etc. for work in process and less of finished goods in stock. So this ultimately results in less investment of inventory, which proves to be a very important point under for the business organizations. Then they are able to make effective purchasing of raw materials. Then more effective use of equipment is also one of the important point that I guess I missed over here. So yes, the machinery, the equipment that has been installed in the organization, in the factory, should be used effectively. Because of production control systems, the management is constantly kept informed on the current position of all the work in progress and on all the equipments and personal requirements for the next couple of weeks ahead. Therefore, workers can be informed in advance about the possible layoffs or transfers, etc. Also, belated purchase of equipment and materials can be avoided, and idealness of men and machine is eliminated, which again helps the organizations to operate smoothly by reducing the overhead costs. Then less loss of time. So there's less loss of time, firstly because of the phased flow of material. Workers need not wait for the material for long. Hence, work. There will be less workman hours. And secondly, the time of management staff is conserved in again two ways. First, the personal attention is drawn only when there is a serious glitch or serious flaw in the working of the system, and secondly, they need not spend much time on research and analysis of data, which is required for long range planning, as they can proceed to prepare such plans based on the available data by production control. Also, a properly designed and introduced system of production planning and control results in major cost savings of the enterprises, and there's also less work stoppages because the work is not interrupted. Therefore, delay occurring in the dispatch of goods of the customers is very less. So these are certain points that prove to be of great significance to the organizations because of production control systems. So yes, students, these were all the subtopics or all the points that need to be covered under the concept of production control systems. I hope you've understood this topic. If there's anything you've not understood, or if there's anything you want me to explain it in much detail, or with the help of an example or an illustration, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can also let me know during the live classes. I will be more than happy to help you with it. There's also one slide that I would like you all to study. That is the slide which tells which has the difference between production planning and production control. So this is something that I want you all to read, study, and understand the difference between the two strategies, right? However, also in this, if you have any doubts after studying, if you feel there's something that you've not understood, you can always let me know during the live classes. All right. So yes, that's all for the production planning and control. I hope you've understood this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next class. Until then, take care and happy learning.